and went to her own country, and she and all her servants. So that's it with Queen Sheba. All right, you're not gonna hear about them having babies, and that ain't happening. Verse 14. Now the weight of gold that came to Solomon in 1 year was 666 talents of gold, man. Look, who dropped that off to? They ain't going to Black Wall Street, man. We need to get to this time. All right, our people going crazy. They pulling down statues. You got Killer Mike trying to keep the dollar in the black community. Come on, brother. That's not what this is about. We don't need to just be in a captivity with it. Baruch 3 and 8. We subject to payments. So even if you pay your taxes, it's gonna go to them, nigga. You can't not. You know what I mean? We in captivity. That shit alone, that project alone, should let you know that we in captivity. I'm gonna get over there. Well, who earth is it? Who own that? Who own that land? All right. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. You see? All right. We want to get back to a better state. We ain't gonna stretch ourselves out. I ain't gonna sleep. Come on, man. That's bugged out. The only thing that documentary that Killer Mike did in that first episode, because the rest of the episodes bugged out. All right, he bugged out. All right, but it just proved that we in captivity and shit. You gotta get stuff from Esau, and it is what it is. You don't stretch yourself about it, because we know that at the end of the day, the Most High is gonna bring us to a state where we was efficient, right? Where we was sufficient off of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay. So let's continue on. It says, verse 15. It says, beside that, he had a merchantmen of the traffic of the spice merchants, and of all the kings of Arabia, and of the governors of the country. So again, that's relationships with the other heathen, where they're actually bringing resources. And this is a peace between the two. All right, this is a peace. All right, America doesn't have a peace between the Arabians and these. They taking oil, they beefing. You know what I mean? Setting up groups to overthrow a next government, Venezuela. They trying to set up somebody to take down Maduro, and that's how they move. It ain't peace. This is peace. All right, and of all the kings of Arabia, so let you know that they was in a power, but they knew Solomon was above. All right, but they was in a power and they had a good relations. That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. All right, now they're gonna do their 1,000 years. All right. And they always gonna be subject or like underneath us, but they're gonna be good. All right. The food that we eat, the heathens eating is GMOs. There ain't gonna be no GMOs in the kingdom. So that alone show you that they're gonna be good. All right. Ain't gonna be no chemtrails. It's the air they breathe. That let you know they're gonna be good. Right. So it says verse 16, and King Solomon made 200 targets of beaten gold, and then he beat that thing down. Powder. 600 shekels of gold went to one target. Man, what's that? Man, see, it said he beat a target. See, man, let you know, man, there was just other levels, man, of how they were doing things inside during the time of King Solomon. You understand? This is by way of truth, man. This is by way of truth, man. Let's look at that. Look into that word target in the Strong's. It says something piercing, a hook, a barb, meaning dubious. Coolness, cold, so a shield, a large shield or buckler. So the shield and bucklers was made out of gold. Come on, man. You only see golden weapons in GoldenEye with 007, the golden gun for 17. And he made 300 shields of beaten gold. There you go. 300 pounds of gold went to one shield, and the king put them in the house of the forest of Lebanon. The forest had a house. God did, man. Come on, man. The house of the forest of Lebanon. Maybe I'm tripping out, but this just said the house of the forest. Verse 18, moreover, the king made a great throne of ivory. Hey, ivory shit. Because ivory that's with the tusk, they use a tusk, that's high quality, man. Overlaid it with the best gold. Oh my gosh, man. Verse 19, to throw. Why would I want to go to Black Wall Street hearing about this? Why would I want to go there? But even more so than all the glory of it, the fact that we can be righteous is better than anything. You know, not to say we want to have all of this and still be sinning and going off. Hell no, we want to be at a perfect state. We want to be at one with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, all right? We want to be at a peaceful state, man, all right? And then, you know, the Most High bless us with these things. But that's how it's going to be in the kingdom. The Lord's going to be written in our inward parts, you know? But I'm going to jump down to verse 24. And all the earth sought to Solomon to hear his wisdom, which Yahweh had put in his heart. And that's how we going to have it, man. So, you know, this is the state to go back to. But real quick, you know, I'll mention some in 70 AD. Because Esau is going to, a lot of these things, you say, well, where we going to get this from? Well, I'm going to tell you. This devil right here got volts of this shit, man. All them blocks ago. What you think? You know, the money used to be transferred into gold. Now, what? Shit going digital. So Job 20:18. So who got it all? Esau. Job 20:18. That which he labored for shall he restore. So he labored the rape, robbery, and murder, but you've been storing it up for the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's the only thing. You're damn right. You put that work in to store it up for the elect. That's what you did. All right. So you was working for Yahushua the whole time, doing all that, running around crazy as shit, taking everything, just so you can lay it at the feet of the Lord. Did you know that? It says it shall not swallow it down, meaning that you ain't gonna digest it. All right, swallow it down, and you ain't gonna break down and really like utilize it for your use. All right, because your body, when it digests food, you know, it takes in the nutrients to utilize it, right? I feel like but hey, man, you know, you ain't gonna be able to enjoy it like that. All right, you going, hey, let's see what it says. It says, according to his substance shall the restitution be. See that? According to your substance. Now, Job 9:24 apparently says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So you're going to have to come up off the whole planet earth, my man. All right? And that's it. That's it. That's it. And he shall not rejoice therein. Hell no, he ain't going to rejoice. All right? Hell no, not when you got the whole earth. And you've been in power for this up so long. And you had so many plans. Why? Verse 19, because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away a house which he builded not. And that's it, man. He taken away a house which he builded not. Who built up America? Us. Who land was this? The so-called Native Americans. All right? The temple that we built in 70 AD, they took all that stuff. Anything we labored for, they took, which they didn't build. All right? And that says scripture in Sirach, when you build with the next man's thing, you shall be building your own tomb. Somewhat of that like, you know. But that's what this is Esau. He gonna go down, man, and he gonna go down bad, you know. And hey, man, that's gonna be a sight to see. Lord willing, we could be around to see that, man. Sirach 21:8. He that buildeth his house with other men's money is like one that gathereth himself stones for the tomb of his burial. All you've been doing is setting up your gravestone, you know, a big ass RIP. You know, that's all you've been doing, because the money. All right, it says that in Lamentations, the 3rd chapter, that what? And it's saying second address that the land was ours. But Lamentation going to it, say he have sold us our wood. All right, Lamentations chapter 3. Lamentations, the book of Lamentations should be at the Jeremiah, right? Because Jeremiah was we call him the lamentable prophet. Lamentations, chapter, here we go. Lamentations chapter 3. No, I don't think it's chapter 3. I think it's chapter 5. It's chapter 5, right? Verse, 4. We have drunken our water for money. You see that? They took it. That was our stuff. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. We have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread. You see? You see that? And then even in Nehemiah said what? The 9th chapter, that what? We became their use. All right? So, you know, they have what is ours. Going back to Sirach. But let's get this, end this off in Exodus. You know, kind of went over a little bit of time. But, you know, everything, Lord willing is edifying. You know, put the spirit out there, man. You know, put the spirit out there. Maybe a Jake, maybe this, you know, the Lord wake Jake up. 22:12. It says, and if it be stolen, Exodus 22:12. It says, and if I'll start from 11, then shall the oath of the Lord Yahweh be between them both, that he have not put his hand into his neighbor's goods, and the owner of it shall accept thereof, he shall not make it good. Verse 12, and if it be stolen from him, he shall make restitution unto the owner thereof. You know, hey man, we not only have our land been stolen, but we've been stolen. You know, our women been taken, our children, we own our children, they got IDs, they belong to the state. You see, bugged out society, man. Like the elder Yashua would say, put out, man. Oh man, how that song go? Worst case scenario. Hey man, worst case scenario. They own everything. They own our kids. They got our bodies. They got everything. So you know, I'm gonna end off, man. Lord, by giving all praise to our Lord and our Savior. You know, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah, Hakwadash. Double honors once again to the apostles of GMS. And Lord willing, this was an edifying sit down. Until next time, Shalom.